Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy man, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
All right, you ready to go?
Holes. I know, I'm sorry. It's so directive.
No, I mean we had a freaking afternoon of techie diffies, and we're doing a remote. I mean, I feel like every time we do a remote diddle dandy, this sort of happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I always like misunderstand how much time I need. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be I was literally ready, and then I remember what ready really means. I'm like, oh, I didn't send the link to Kevin, so I'm not ready.
I mean, if Kevin James doesn't have the link, we don't even have a podcast. The weirdest thing is not doing a testicle though, because you're really just, you're going into it assuming that it's going to be fine. All right, let's just get into it before a mic breaks, before my computer explodes again, before Kevin decides to die.
Literally, before Zoe kills herself, actually.
I'm not going to kill myself, but I do feel like weirdly impatient, and it's unlike me.
Where are you in your cycle?
In it.
That's why.
I'm
in the best part of mine, so that's why I'm somehow so chill about this whole thing.
You're very chill.
I'm really chill. I'm in the best part of it. So I'm just like, everything's fine. I'll just make soup. I'll take a hike.
You are literally making soup.
Like,
what kind of soup?
Chicken soup for the fucking sick man.
Oh yeah, chicken soup for the sick man. You know, chicken soup for the teenage soul?
Mm-hmm.
Have we talked about this? I mean,
no, we've never talked about it.
Really?
No, it's so 90s though. I can see us both just like reading it as children being like, this is corny as shit.
Yeah, I love to curl up with chicken soup for the teenage soul and just read stories.
Are you recording even?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're unpaused.
I'm unpaused.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I mean, we would never just organically talk about chicken soup for the teenage soul. No, we have
not for more than 1 minute.
Gotta have that on mic.
Should I buy a copy? Email Diane, because
you know what? My mom is moving out of my childhood home, and I know for sure that I have some copies there that I can bring back.
Does she have chicken soup for the Jewish mother's soul? Because you know that exists. I'll put that in the slider.
They had so many spinoffs. I bet they have like thousands of those books.
It was so, again, I'm just going to say 90s. It was just
so 90s. It was.
The cover of it all of it. It was just like,
the cover. The cover really did look like a cookbook.
Here, read some poems, is what it said.
But I thought it was like short stories, or was it both?
Both, I think. It was really all-encompassing.
How hard was it to get a story in there? Let's be honest.
Coffee house shit. I mean, I didn't get a story in there, but I was probably only a baby.
I didn't try, but if I tried, I would have.
Bring it back. Let's do it again. Let's do it again, but call it something horrific.
My name is Julia Davidovich, and I'm going to make my own sort of book series called Borscht for the Bitchy Lady.
Honestly, not bad. Can we do that instead?
Yeah,
that's actually really good. But don't steal that.
Don't steal that.
My name is Zoe Clark, and honestly, I don't like borscht, but
I don't know if I do.
You don't know if you do? That's psychotic. But I would fuck with. I'm trying to think of like a soup you would like now. Meat Italian wedding soup?
No,
minestrone.
I like corn chowder.
Okay, my name is Zoe Clark. I like corn chowder.
I mean, that's sort of I don't know why that was like my first one.
I like corn chowder. I do
like
too.
Corn chowder. Get off my back. I like corn chowder. It's good.
Every time we go to Arizona, we get this corn chowder from this like old whorehouse, and I can call it that because they would. And
corn chowder for the old whores. That's our second book in the series.
That's a really good episode title, I think.
It is. I think everyone will get it immediately.
But it's like I always walk into an old Western whorehouse in Prescott, Arizona. Please don't kill me. Around Christmas time, and I get the corn chowder, and it's like $8. I'm like, what a nice little meal in the middle of my tourist shopping.
What else is in it? Potato, probably.
Oh, potato. A little bit of bacon. Potato. I think if you ask for it.
Yeah. There's a really good corn chowder recipe on the New York Times that's like corn and ginger and jalapeno. It's like a little spicy and coconut milk.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to make that this week because we're doing a Ramatsu Doodle because I've got a sick man in my
Yeah,
home.
that's an early bad boy for sure. But yeah, but I dropped it
I know.
off. We're doing fine.
We're
Julia
fine. I'm
Julia saw my new
fine.
haircut in person. It is a bob. I said
Cute.
it was a Robert. I was in denial about it being a full bob and was like, no, it's a Robert, but
She's in Bob status now.
I'm in a
But
full
it's not
bob
a Robert.
status. It's
It's a
not a
cute
Robert.
Bob.
It had to be done. And
All I
you did also
want,
didn't notice these are new glasses
I did not notice. Oh my God.
because they're
Wait, they look
pretty
exactly
much they're
like the
pretty much
exact.
exactly the same. Except
You
those were
bitch.
black and these are like sort of light brown.
I'm sorry, I'm going to talk about hair now.
Okay.
I want my hair to be one length, and that's all I want for Christmas. My name is Diane.
Okay. Diane hasn't had a one length haircut forever.
I think that's all I'm trying to do at this point is just try to grow it out. But
How
are
often
you
does
sure you
Diane
didn't?
get her haircut?
Every 12 weeks.
Every
She
12
goes
weeks.
every other time, I think. She's like, I'm not doing it this time, but next time you'll see me.
And she'll get a perm.
Oh yeah, she'll get a perm. She'll get a
She'll get a
double perm.
perm.
That's when you pube your asshole. That's not what I
Yeah, that's
meant.
what definitely when you pube your asshole. Absolutely. All right. Well, who's your bad boy on the block this week?
Oh, I feel like I have so many, and it was a
Yeah.
travel time. So like I
Yeah.
definitely have one, and I'm like I was so mad at her. I felt like I was gonna put her full face in the slammer, but it was my airport sitter, my airplane sitter,
Oh,
I should call her.
wait, what? Sitter?
Did
Oh,
I
the
not?
sitter.
Oh my God. I
Okay.
showed you
Yes.
my
I was
seatmate,
like
right?
thinking like you showed me your seatmate. I was thinking like babysitter. And I was like,
Oh
wait,
no.
there are people that
Yeah.
just like watch airplanes?
Yeah. I had a babysitter at the airport to make sure I didn't run off into the airport.
Yeah, Julia hates her babysitter so much.
I hate my babysitter. She left me at the airport. Um, so what happened? Oh yeah, so Air Canada is having a delicious time right now, so they're like on strike watch.
Oh yeah.
But like the whole, not whole, but like some of the
Holes,
plane was
holes,
empty.
holes. Okay.
Holes in the plane, I will say.
Yeah.
Holes. But none that I could fly out of. Not like the window hole or
Oh
anything,
yeah,
or like an
no,
emergency exit
unfortunately.
hole. I
Unfortunately,
will.
the door stayed on.
I was in an emergency exit for the train and on the
Oh.
Via Rail, which was nice, but really didn't feel insecure about falling out of a hole, even though it was going like 100 and whatever kilometers per hour.
Trains go
I didn't
fast.
think I was gonna fucking fall out of a hole there.
No,
No
because
Boeing hole.
they've been around. I mean, you could like run over a lady tied up to the track, but that wouldn't really affect you.
Yeah, I mean
That's
it
the
would
most
really
common train injury, right? No, probably somebody
there might
jumping in front of it.
there might be a delay or two, but like it's not gonna ruin my day.
No,
Just her
and
family.
it would be such a good story.
Yeah, I'd be like, this lady almost got run over by a train or did.
Or
If she
did
got run over, I wouldn't be telling people about it, only that I was delayed
Are you
because of
serious?
a murder at track level.
I I would literally not stop talking about it. If
A
I was in a
self-murder
train,
at track level.
if I was in a train that ran over a damsel in distress, that'd be my whole personality.
Damsel in distress. Oh, timer. I don't think that chicken would be ready though. I feel like it's gonna
What's the
be
cut of the chicken? Breast?
a sumptuous breast
A sumptuous
with rib
how
meat.
sumptuous?
Tits with rib meat.
Yeah, but like some breasts are like sort of thin and some are like way more plump.
You know, I would say this is kind of medium because it was an organic, so I don't think it was allowed to be plumped with hormones.
Okay.
So it's really a medium to large plump. But
Okay.
price wise, it was like almost $10 for two tits. So we're
Wow.
talking a mid plump
Okay. I mean,
organic.
I think 15 minutes is I don't know. I'm so scared about. Well, you're shredding it and putting back into the broth.
Yeah, I really, the thing was when I read the directions, it was like, I've never read a direction in my life. I'm sorry, everyone, that
Oh,
I
you
followed
have to.
100%. I try, but then I splice it with another one and I splice it with another one. So then everything gets muddled.
The thing
Um,
is, the
you
fear
can
of
do that sometimes.
overcooking chicken is that it's going to be dry, but it's going to be in the broth, right?
I'm kind of in the broth. You
It's
really
going to be in the
cannot,
broth. And I feel
gotta be
like it
fine.
needs to be pretty cooked in order to shred it.
Yeah, I don't think 15 minutes is enough, but it said it would, you bring it to the boil. So it feels like it would need a little bit more time if it were just like
Oh, okay. Yeah.
sitting,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
sitting
I
in the
agree.
broth. So I'm going to put another 10 minutes on there.
I think that's good. And then you
Yeah.
can shred your heart out, baby. Okay. Tell me about your plane sitter.
So we got 2 aisles to be nice and have
Mhm.
fun because we were
Yeah, that's
like,
so
oh,
fun.
this is so fun. Um, and it turns out perfect time, I guess, except for this woman who, if you're a normal person, if you see the middle seat is taken by no one, you would be like, hey, do you mind if I and if you and if we share this
Mhm.
area?
Mhm. Mhm.
And people usually would say, can I fully sleep like a giant caterpillar slug and
She-
take my shoes off? And
They
like
were right next to you.
she just
Those
she
hogs.
oh, she was like this big, but at the same time, she took up so much room. And it was like, you can't do that. Also, this isn't a red eye.
I think we can put the picture in Wilmer, but like block her face with an emoji.
I'll do the
Yeah.
I'll do
I
like a
th
nice I'll do a smug one 'cause she was very smug. It was very annoying. And I kept just kind of pushing her feet over with my knapsack because I
Ew,
was like, not
ew.
with my actual hand or anything, but like, who takes their fucking shoes off on a plane?
I do
That's
take my shoes
disgusting.
off on a plane.
You're crazy.
Well, I have my socks on.
No,
Well,
not
I don't
safe.
walk around.
She was also wedging it between the armrest of the person in front of her. So is that
Okay,
nice? Is that
she's
normal?
disrespectful.
Disrespectful person.
Yeah.
Disappeared after the flight, and then I had the audacity to ask someone to get her fucking suitcase down for her. This
Wow.
woman,
This woman's got
this
to go.
woman,
She needs to be banned from Air Canada. I mean, that's like so many travel faux pas rolled into one.
it was nuts. It was really
Yeah,
nuts. So she's really on my shit list.
if there's no middle seat and the person is a stranger, I feel like you don't do what she did. You just sort of both spread out a little more. Like you both man spread, you know? But
Both man spread.
you both man spread within your seat. You don't like throw your feet up in the middle.
No, that's
You
disrespectful.
use
It's
both
not
armrests if
normal.
that's what you want, and you man spread.
Yeah, that's
And
like the
maybe you
beauty
can
of it.
put your maybe like if you have a really bulky backpack, you can put it under the middle. Like you compromise with that person.
You share the middle seat
You
and
share
you
the
act.
middle seat.
But like as soon as she did that, I was like, well, bitch, I'm taking everything out from under mine and putting it
Yeah,
under that one so
as
I
you
can
should,
actually put my
as you
fucking
should.
legs out for once.
Yeah.
Maniac. Anyway, there's a
Well,
maniac on the loose, and she wants the pleasures of first class,
I
but
do
she
think
won't
that
pay for them.
is like low grade terrorism.
I honestly think it is.
It is.
And the fact that it like is so annoying, like, and you can't get into a fight with this person on a plane
No, you
without you looking
can't.
crazy
No,
is like
you would be on
suicidal.
TikTok in like 4 seconds.
I would absolutely. So
I
all I do is
mean,
just
I
scoff
would
loudly.
I would love if you were blast on TikTok for cursing out some lady who took her shoes off on a plane and curled up and was just trying to get cozy.
God.
You,
Well, you know what? Here's another one.
yeah.
Oh, but also, it's not even fucking red eye. You're gonna be home at 11 o'clock at night, girl. What the
I
fuck?
always okay,
Have a
maybe
normal
I
rest.
think you would hate traveling with me because I sleep on every plane I'm on.
I don't care. You can sleep on the plane. I'm just saying,
But
don't take up
I'm
all the
not
room pretending like you haven't slept in 5 fucking days,
I'm
like
not
not even
curling up.
communicating.
I'm not
Like,
curling up unless it's like Jerry is the seatmate, unless like I know the person.
yeah. No, it's weird. It's weird. No, I wouldn't care if you slept on a plane. I think that's normal. I just think it's
Okay.
weird the way she's acting like she hasn't slept
Right.
in 5 days and
Right.
needs the room.
Well, you don't know what she was doing in Canada.
I don't actually. Maybe
Maybe
she
she was
was,
going on a sleep strike, and was really tired.
you know what? Bless her heart then.
Bless
I'm
her
really
heart.
glad she was able to get through that flight without
I know.
sitting next to this annoying bitch.
Okay, my bad boy in the block.
Tell us about it.
I told you no.
Do I?
Marcy
Wait.
happened to come into contact with one of
Oh
the
no.
stinkier critters
How
of
did that happen?
California. Okay, so I went to bed early I think I was drinking and like fell asleep early. And usually I let both the dogs out around like 9 p.m. right before we're like getting ready to start the bedtime process. I'm trying to make it sound like I don't get into bed at 9:30, but the truth is I put them out right before I get into bed at 9:30. But this night I was like drunk and so I didn't. And then at
Drunk woman.
midnight, and then at midnight, um, Sully and Marcy were like, let me out, let me out, let me out. And I was like, ugh, fuck, fine.
Do
And
they
so
do
I
that
let
usually?
if I don't let them out before they go to bed, yeah.
Okay,
They
annoying.
gotta piss,
This was
you
at
know?
fucking midnight for some reason. I thought, okay.
Yeah, no, it
Ugh.
was at midnight.
Oh, terrible.
Um, so I let them out. I smell like the thing is like I smell skunks in the neighborhood all the time. And I
Classic.
never assume it's on my dog's face. But this indeed. But this time it happened to be directly on onto her face. So I smell the skunk, right? And when I go and I let the dogs in, I smell Sullivan and I'm like, he smells okay. And then I smell Marcy
Mm.
and
The
I'm like,
aggressor.
okay, it smells, but like it also just smells outside. So maybe what I'm smelling right now isn't the smell of a skunk on my dog. It's like just the smell of skunk in the atmosphere.
I hear you.
Um, I happen to have been wrong. So I let them both in. Marcy immediately runs to our bedroom and starts rubbing her face on all of our soft furnishings.
No.
Our bed, our like everything. She's just like rubbing her face everywhere. And I'm like, okay. Like now I know it happens. And the thing is, like when a skunk first sprays, it doesn't even smell bad. It like feels like you were gassed. Like it's beyond smell. It's like toxic vibes. Um,
Jesus Christ.
and so we like, Jerry like gives her a bath. It does fucking nothing. She still smells a little bit, and it's like 2 weeks later. But it's very slight now. But the next day I mopped everywhere. I bought a little green goblin so I could like
Did you get
goblin.
the actual goblin though, or did you have
No, I got one that was on sale. It's like the Hoover version of the goblin.
did it work?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Does
Um,
everything smell does the Hoover smell like what's it called now? Skunk?
skunk. No, nothing smells like skunk anymore except the dog just has like a
Mm.
slight tinge.
No, I hate so
But she
like
got so many baths. We like, everyone has a thing. They're like, you have to use milk, you have to use tomato juice, you have to use this. And it's like we use dog shampoo, like skunk dog shampoo, which like I don't even the thing is, I think whatever you would use, you have to do it about 7 million times.
ugh, I always heard tomato juice.
I know, but it feels like an old
Sounds
wives' tale.
horrible.
And
Sounds
I wasn't
like
about to bathe Marceline in tomato juice.
who is that much fucking tomato juice? Like, what do you mean? You're
Right.
gonna lather
Like
up tomato? Just
she's like a
confusing.
65-pound dog. Like how many cans of tomato juice do I need?
She's not a Bloody Mary. She's a dog.
Like I'm not gonna Bloody Mary my dog.
I gotta say, smell of skunk, one of the worst. But like the smell of dun skunk, really the worst smell on earth.
Okay, but I'm telling you, it doesn't even smell anymore. Like right
No.
when it happened, it literally doesn't have a bad smell. It just is it's toxic. It's like, okay, yeah, this is a very effective like defense mechanism for the skunk.
Make it smell
Because
nice.
I know it should smell bad to like their enemies, but not me. I'm
Yeah,
nice.
like
Like,
what if it just smelled like licorice, but that smelled bad to enemies, but not
right,
me? Put
exactly.
licorice in their butts. My name is Diane.
Put licorice in their butts. Put licorice in my butt. You
Licorice
know,
in my butt. My name is
I
Diane. I
I
love in all
need
sorts.
I don't want my enemies close by either.
Do you have all sorts here? You do.
No.
What? No.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel
I had no
like
idea what you were talking about.
I thought like my American great aunt had all sorts. It's like an old lady candy, but it's like those.
Oh,
I'll put them in the Slimer, but they're like
okay.
blue and pink and white. They're like cutesy, but they're
Oh,
disgusting.
Necco?
What is that? What they're called here? Necco? Huh?
N-E
We'll put whatever that
N-E-C-
means.
Necco?
Never heard of it. Girl.
Amazing. Anyway, so that's definitely my bad boy. And like I literally didn't kiss her on the face for like 10 days.
Oh, that's so hard.
I know. And I think like she was upset, like she wasn't allowed on the bed. Now we let her on the bed. It's a little close. It's a little like, but it's so slight now that like it's not like she's rubbing not it's not like the slight smell that's in her is rubbing off anywhere, but it is disgusting. And I absolutely hated it. And that night was so bad.
Obviously, Friend's never been sprayed,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's always been like a thing, like Friend's dogs at school when I was in Canada. That was like
Yeah.
the number one thing. My
I
my
mean,
dogs.
I've had a dogs for like 12 years, and this is the first time. Like, I feel very lucky that this is my first time,
Blessed for sure.
but it was horrible. It was so fucking bad.
I
It
just
is as bad as
can't.
everyone makes it seem, in my
Is it
opinion.
worse, do you think, than like getting a bug infestation?
Yes.
pretty
You would
bad.
have left that. You would have gone and stayed. I'm not even kidding. You would have lost your mind.
I probably would have lost my mind. Yeah.
You would have lost your mind. Um,
I'm not good with smells. I really don't
yeah.
like an over
I wore a
smelling.
mask to sleep. Like it was bad.
No, that's so shit.
Well,
No,
because she
dogs are
got,
really just, well, so do cats, but like dogs really get everywhere.
I know. And like, I know she probably just wanted to hang out and the skunk had other ideas, but it was horrible. Anyway, do you have any other bad boys?
I gotta say, at least she wasn't rabid. First bad boy of the pod, rabid skunk.
Oh, true. Dead
Who's
skunk
your bad boy?
shot in my yard. That was my bad boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine it was a skunk that was
I mean, I wish
dead.
this one was shot before it got in contact with my dog, to be honest.
You know, Diane,
Email
she loves
Diane.
a dead skunk or an alive
She
skunk.
does. She
I do
does.
have a little skunk plushie.
They are cute, but
They are cute. There's
I
one that
didn't
hangs out.
enjoy, I didn't enjoy the impact.
There's one that hangs out somewhere on our front yard in I guess it was summer, but it was so cute. And like at
They're
any
not
minute, it could have just
ugly.
turned around and sprayed Fran right in the face in the
Ruined your
window.
life. Could have ruined your
Totally.
life.
Imagine
Yeah.
if it sprayed Fran right in the eyes. Crazy. Like, what do you do then?
The thing is,
Go to
like,
an
I
eye
think
washing station?
they get very upset.
Good
The
Lord.
animals get very upset.
The
But
animals get very upset.
cats probably avoid it more. Like I feel like dogs run up to them and cats might know better.
Yeah,
But maybe not. Do you have any
I
other
don't
bad
know.
boys on the block?
Wow. Actually, yeah.
Okay.
There's some kind of weird, I mean, it's not weird. It's some kind of like subletting situation, but not an actual Airbnb. Long story short,
Oh, more apartment drama.
more apartment drama. I mean, it's so funny. I feel like my own dad, but it's like, I'm like, who is this your car to some random person? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh. And he said, but we're moving out today. And I was like, oh, okay. You're moving out today? From what apartment? They're like, apartment one. I'm like, oh, so and so lives there. They're like, oh, we're just staying there. And I was like, oh, Airbnb. And they're like, no, we're family. And I was like, got it.
Sneaky Airbnb situation.
Yeah. So I just took my
I mean, this
laundry
is
in.
what happens when the second building manager, can I say your new building manager quit?
You could say that. Yeah, that's funny.
I mean,
That was pretty good.
this
That
is
was
what
pretty funny.
happens when your building manager when you can't hold on to your building manager. There's unruly tenants. People are just
Lawless land.
Airbnb and shit left and right.
It's pretty funny, actually. I mean, it's like I don't even give a shit if you Airbnb it, but when it starts to become my problem, blocking my shit, and then they're in the laundry doing bed sheets so they can make their Airbnb more, as it's supposed to be for their fucking host.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Well, they might
Do not
actually.
take.
You don't know if they're family. They might be family. Okay, you're right. They're definitely not family.
I'm not an
This is
idiot.
definitely a sketchy situation. You're right.
It's like it's constant. Oh my God, I just had weird deja vu, but it's like constant what's the word? Turnover. So like people are in and out partying in
Yeah.
that apartment.
Yeah.
Again, I don't even hear it, so I don't care about the partying, but it's just the report I hear.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's a
you're on the
different person
text
every
thread.
week. I'm on the text thread, baby.
All right. Well, let's move into updates.
Can't wait.
Hot off the press, Trump got shot at again.
And here we are to talk about it.
And
Do we
here
think
we are
it's
to
a
talk
hoax?
about it. No,
I don't know.
I don't think any of them are hoaxes. I just think I mean, this man is in his 50s, kind of old for a shooter, if you ask me.
Old shooter.
They do trend young these days.
It's kind of weird.
But this guy, we have I've seen him topless before I've seen his face.
I'm probably a piece of shit to say that Trump, the only way he can get anybody to pay attention to him is if he fakes his own assassination attempt.
Okay,
Like,
I don't think
I'm
he
sorry
faked
to
either
say
of
it.
them. I don't think he faked either of them.
It's just so sus sometimes. I hate that my first reaction is this man is fucking putting us on. I can't stand it. I feel crazy.
The first one, I saw someone tweet, like the second one doesn't have the same zhuzh.
It really isn't.
They didn't use the word
but the guy's
zhuzh,
abs are out there in the open for some reason. Like
calling them abs is a little bit of a stretch, literally.
It's like
he does look stretched.
Oh no, he looks like an old rocker. It's like an Iggy Pop burnt. It's like he's been in the sun abs.
He's a burnt Iggy Pop.
He's a burnt Iggy Pop type.
I mean, who is
in case you haven't seen the picture yet. 4 days later.
he was golfing, and apparently there was some shots fired in the vicinity, and first they were like he wasn't the target, and they're like he was the target. And
I'm
now
so
he's in
jaded.
jail, Arama. Yeah, I know you
I'm
don't
so
believe it.
jaded. No, no, no. It's like I was so jaded that when I saw the little notification, I thought, there's no way he's fucking there. It's just someone shooting up his
Oh,
goddamn like venue. And I'm like,
mm-hmm.
this is just clickbait and I'm not gonna open it. So I
Well,
didn't know it happened until I went to the supermarket and I was in Albee's and then I got a text from Carlos being like,
he got shot at
and I was
again.
like,
Um,
mm-mm.
yeah, so it's a developing story, and we'll make sure to follow up in a week.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, guys, I don't jump for news that much. Unless he's dead, I'll fucking jump. If I see
that
the
would
headline
be
Trump is dead, I'll jump.
wild. That'd be wild. It would be way more satisfying to see him lose the election. You didn't watch the debate anyway.
I know I did. I did
Um,
watch
oh,
actually
you
pieces of
did?
it. I did. Yeah.
It's
Not the
kind of
whole
weird that
thing.
Kamala is a Republican, but other than that, I'm excited for her to beat him.
She is quite a cop, but you know
She's
what?
like, I
Isn't
love
she just
fracking. I'm like,
isn't she just reinvigorating people? I don't know why people like her a little bit.
they like her a little bit. Um, she's
It's
definitely
fine.
young, or she's younger.
Or
She definitely
she's
loves
out there.
fracking. She's like, I would never ban fracking. I want to fuck fracking in the ass. And I'm like,
She's like,
Kamala,
I hate the environment. I fucking
I
hate the
know.
environment.
She's like, yeah, I used to want to sign on to Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All thing, but now I'm like, why don't we do something else, girl? Anyway,
Oh, fucking God.
um,
I mean, she's really trying to get those fucking votes.
I know, and now
She's
like
really doing
literally
it.
all of these former like Reagan people have have endorsed her, and I'm like, this isn't a flex
Ugh, it's so weird. I mean,
to me.
again, not a flex. It's just a flex to the swing state voters who are
Anyway, I
just
love
like,
our first Republican female president,
it's so scary. So this
Justin
earthquake that
Timberlake.
was in
Oh,
Canada, really?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, wow. Port
yeah.
Hardy. Could have been us.
Um,
That's so far, but whatever. Not really, but you know what I mean.
it's far from Toronto. It's very
No, but
close
I
to
just mean
Seattle.
it's a wild one for Canada, but it's like it's out in the ocean. It's like on an
Um,
island. I didn't know that.
anyway, Justin Timberlake,
Oh, great.
he pled guilty to
Nice.
it wasn't even like a DWI that he pled guilty to. It was like reckless driving or something. And so he got like a fine that was like a $300 fine. And has to do 25 to 40 hours of community service.
I mean, he deserves more. Give him 100.
Give it honestly, just like make
What the
this man
fuck?
suffer, make him not be able to have sex for 2 years. Like do something to him.
It's like I'm not trying to cram people in jail, but like, I don't know, why not for the next 2 years make him do this after school program where he has to do community service? Would that be so bad?
I know, maybe he needs to teach how to beatbox to children or something like that.
Oh, that's what the kids need.
They need Justin Timberlake to teach them how to beatbox. I saw like a judge in the case was like, this is very normal for DWI cases. Like people plead out all the time. Um, I was like, okay. They were basically saying like he's not getting preferential treatment because he's Justin Timberlake.
He's Justin Timberlake. And then the Trolls
Yes.
music started and he walked out. But I
Yep.
mean, I don't know. DWI, kind of a serious one,
A little bit.
especially if you're fucking rich. Like, what is your excuse? Please, please,
I know. You just get an Uber Black.
just get an Uber Black.
Just get a goddamn Uber Black or be like Taylor Swift and private jet, you know?
Yeah, honestly, just
Okay.
helicopter yourself, you fucking bitch.
Next update, Arama, is about the Goslins, John and Kate plus eight.
Ugh, so
So I feel like I never know what to believe with this situation because just to refresh everyone's memory, if you're not up to date on the John and Kate Gosselin drama. So they had a very messy divorce. John got two of the children, Hannah and Colin, and Kate has the other six children. And
wow.
Colin has alleged that Kate abused him, would zip tie his hands and feet, and lock him in a specially built basement room that contained only a bed and cameras to watch him. And he said that she would lock him there like for hours at a time, sometimes multiple times throughout the day. And he also said that he did talk about this as it was happening with his school counselor and TLC producers.
Wow.
So I don't know if that's why John got those two kids. This is also the same one that like Kate was like, this man is insane. He has to go to a psych ward. This was like that one. I'm just so interested to see like when all of the kids under Kate's care turn 18, like what's going to happen. That must be
Um,
soonish.
I kind of feel like it'll be like a Brad Pitt thing where they're going to turn around and
Mm,
be like, God, this guy sucked, or this mom sucked, and it's gonna, I don't know, they'll just like get in motorcycle arguments on my or arguments.
accidents.
They'll accidents. They'll get in motorcycle accidents on my street.
Oh, you think
And they'll act
you
out.
wish that for the Gosselin kids?
That's what I want for them, honestly. Where do they even live? San Diego or some shit?
Some
Or
shit.
Vegas?
I don't know, somewhere TLC like.
Mm. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. They were destined to fail. What does he do now, Mr. Gosling? Is it
John?
Gosling or Goslin?
John or Colin?
I can never say it. Colin?
That's the name of the kid.
Oh, sorry, Colin. I can't believe how old they are now, though.
Yeah, let's see how old. He's 20.
That's crazy.
Um,
I hope he becomes a DJ like his dad,
the sextuplets are 20 now.
John
So I guess
Gosling.
if
Wow.
I guess Kate's the ones who Kate, that's so old.
It
Wow,
is so old.
ancient,
Can you believe
ancient.
that that's, oh wow, guess what his net worth is?
John,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say 250K.
150K, but you're so close.
Oh, that was good. Good for me.
So close.
All right, and the last update. I mean, there are probably more, but well, I guess Ben and Jen are, even though they're deep in their D, were spotted together at lunch and they were like kissing,
What the fuck? I'm
but
so
they're still
confused by
but
them.
they're still
I
getting
hate it.
divorced.
Whatever. Get a divorce.
I know.
Why'd you get married in the first place? You guys confuse me.
They're
It's fine.
perfect.
It's fine. Have a big messy time, you crazy people.
Last but not least,
Hmm?
Dave Grohl.
Oh God. I mean,
He
we haven't
foo
done it.
fought too close to the sun.
Ew. Okay.
No, we have not done him because he seemed to be a good guy.
I guess he did seem like a good guy for some
Like
reason.
I really don't want him to be a bad boy. I really don't want him to
Even
be a bad boy.
even with that amount of facial hair, he seemed like a good person. Because
Yes.
usually that kind amount of facial hair and that kind of like pointy type,
He does have a
no,
slight pointy point. He is pointy,
bit of a
but
magician status.
I think he's just cheated and he's never abusey Susied.
Okay, well that's fair.
Um,
He kind of has like a bit of a Anthony Kiedis rising.
I know, but I
That was
really
kind of my
didn't.
first thought.
He does have an Anthony Kiedis rising, but he's dealt with so much. Kurt Cobain died.
Like 14 years ago, 4,000 years ago, I should
I
say.
know. Okay, so
It's,
he recently revealed on Instagram, he posted like a quite an interesting Instagram
I love it. Actually, it's
text.
really good.
He revealed that he fathered a child outside of his marriage, but he'll be there for the kid.
That's
Um,
great. I'm so
and
glad
then
for
there was
him.
like some fake news going around that I believed fully. That was like somebody posted a picture of, I don't know, like a baby hand, like classic baby hand. When someone has a baby and they don't want to show the face, they'll just do like a baby hand.
Oh, that's really mysterious. Yeah.
So somebody posted that and was like just talking about how much they love Dave Grohl, and the hashtag was like best 20th birthday present. And I was like, oh my God, this is totally it. Because I would have believed that he impregnated a 19-year-old. My bad, you know? I don't know how old she is.
Wow. I mean, that was honestly my first thought. I don't know why. I'm
Yeah,
poisoned to think that
because,
rock stars want to fuck children. Sorry, everyone.
well, it's not poisoned when it's true.
You're
Okay,
right.
so since that came out, there have been other, tidbits swirling around. His ex-wife, Tina, wrote a book in the past saying that Dave Grohl cheated on her throughout their relationship, but that book came out like years ago, and I guess nobody cared. And he's also rumored to have been with an alt porn goddess.
Oh, amazing.
But the alt porn goddess herself says that's not true. They were just friends.
Mm-mm. I don't know. I don't know who to believe.
I know. Who do you believe, the alt porn goddess or her roommate who saw them on a couch together?
Uh-oh. Let's ask the couch.
We
Let's pick up
need
some
we need
fibers.
the couch's perspective.
My name is Diane, and I gotta see this couch.
I mean, apparently, I don't know. Like, can men and women be friends? That's the
Hmm.
ultimate question here. Like, can Dave Grohl be friends with an alt porn goddess and not have sex with her? Previously, I would have said, yeah, they have a really close friendship. Now I'm like, I don't know anymore.
I was like, I don't know, maybe they're just yeah, I have no excuse, honestly. All
Being
poor guys.
famous,
It's
being
fine.
famous, 50,
Pals.
married, having 3 kids, and fucking your mistress raw is insane.
That's a lot.
That's
But
a
you know what?
lot. Good for
He
him.
he throws caution to the wind,
Yeah.
this young
He
man.
said, he said, you know what? I've had 2 really close friends die in my lifetime. Let's
What's
go.
wait, what's Dave Grohl selling? Because I
What's
have
Dave
an
Grohl's
idea.
salad? Oh, what's your idea?
Definitely spinach based. He's
Oh,
really,
spinach based.
you know how sometimes it's smelly and you're
I
like,
was feeling, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Slightly smelly
it's
spinach.
like that kind of smelly kind
It's
where you're
definitely
like, oh,
like,
it smells like gravel.
it's
Is it
definitely
okay to eat?
soft. It's definitely soft spinach. Like, oh,
Soft. Yeah.
couple days past its prime.
Not
I'm
like it's
feeling,
cooked.
I'm feeling seafood for him.
Seafood. Okay.
Like,
Like a
I'm getting
crab, like
crab.
an imitation crab,
I'm getting lump crab.
a lump crab on a Venice
Spinach,
boardwalk.
lump crab, cherry
Okay.
tomatoes.
It's like not even that nice. And he's just
No.
like, they're like, what dressing do you want? And he's like, I guess blue cheese. Or
Oh,
like,
I was thinking like a honey Dijon.
that's really gross. It's
I-
what a
I-
bad salad. I'll put this in the slimer. Made by it sounds horrible.
cherry
Uh,
tomatoes, wilted spinach, lump crab, and honey Dijon mustard vinaigrette.
I Dijon mustard dip vinaigrette. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Sunflower seeds just for crunch, I think. And it's just like,
Oh, you nailed it with the sunflower seeds.
which I like.
I feel like when he goes on tour, he'll eat a bag of sunflower seeds, but it's like the barbecue kind.
Just spits them on the ground of their rental.
You know the
And
barbecue kind?
oh God, his fingers are stained. His fingernails
Oh
are
yeah,
stained with barbecue.
they're burgundy.
Burgundy stained fingernails.
Oh, delicious.
And you know what? His
Anyway,
mistress looks past it for that Dave Grohl dick.
doesn't even care because she got that Dave Grohl dick.
That's fine.
So we'll see what happens with that. Are they going to get a rock hard D? Is
Ooh,
he just
divorce
going
watch.
to a little bit? I think.
His message just seems so confident that he was going to raise this child and
I know.
also get on with it with his wife and just like,
But his
so
like
what are you
other
guys?
daughters,
Oh,
his older kids, they both the 2 of them deleted their Instagram. I'm like, damn,
wow,
that sucks.
to be Dave
That
Grohl's
sucks.
child.
They did
It does
nothing,
suck.
you know?
They didn't,
They
except for
didn't.
be Dave
Dave
Grohl's
Grohl's kids.
literal
And
babies.
now they have a half sister or brother or some shit.
They'll like them in a few years, but at the
Yeah, in
same
a few
time,
years.
awkward.
That kid is, oh, man. Anyway.
To Instagram, like fucking post that shit and just be like, here's
I
all my
know
shit for everyone to see. It's
should I
fine.
read it word for word?
Yeah, please do. I
Dave
mean,
Grohl.
it just tell me, does it not feel very confident? I'm also going to spin this soup. 1 second.
Spin the soup. I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter born outside my marriage. I plan to be a loving and supportive parent to her. I love my wife and children, and I'm doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn their forgiveness. We're grateful for your consideration towards all the children involved as we move forward together. Dave.
Involved is so Nick Cannon coded. All the
All the
children
children
involved.
involved. Yeah, he's like, don't harass my daughter. And I'm like, okay, well, I won't. They deleted their Instagrams, so now I can't. I'm just
I
kidding.
wouldn't anyway, bitch. I'd harass you for being
No
a
one is
fucking
blaming your
perv.
daughters. Exactly.
Yeah, like why? Don't blame my daughters for my
Like,
indiscretions.
I get it. You're such a
I'm
good
an idiot.
dad.
He's such a good dad, though.
He's such a good dad.
What was that thing with the kid drumming? That was when I think of
Oh,
Dave Grohl, I think kid drumming,
yeah.
and
So
then my
Dave,
mind goes blank.
the drummer
And I'm
of
like, what a good guy.
yeah,
But no,
the drummer of the Foo Fighters, Taylor something, died a few years ago. And then his son played the drums. They played My Hero.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
His hero was his dad.
Who
Just kidding.
died.
Sorry, everyone. Ugh.
No, I mean, it's
I
true,
misremembered
probably.
it. Oh, good. A
Anyway,
live report of a stabbing. Don't send me that
oh wait, I
notification.
forgot a bad boy.
You got stabbed?
I got stabbed in the heart by this license plate I saw that I sent to you.
Oh my
The
God.
license plate holder.
Deserves to be seen though.
Yeah, we'll post it in Wilmer. I don't care. Like if you get a vanity plate and you also
Jesus.
have a like plate frame that has to do with the vanity plate, You want it to be posted on Instagram. You're asking for it. I'm not even
I
like,
don't even think I looked at the vanity plate holder. My
you
mistake.
didn't look at the vanity plate holder?
Let me remind myself.
Okay, so the vanity plate holder says, I would rather be at an Aerosmith concert. And then the vanity plate itself says H. Tyler.
Doesn't it say
H.
yeah,
Tyler.
It says H. Tyler. I honestly thought it
At
said
first, I was like, Hitler?
High Tyler. It looks like it says Hitler. Then it looks like it
looked
says
like
High Tyler.
It looked like Hitler with a Y at first. And I was like, edgy. It's like,
Honestly, best license plate in the world, hands down.
And then I'd rather be at an Aerosmith concert. Who is H. Tyler?
This is the most wonderful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so
I know.
bad boy related.
I really almost crashed my car getting that picture, and it was worth it. It would have been worth it to completely
It's so good.
commit vehicular manslaughter so I could get a picture of a license plate that says I'd rather be at an Aerosmith concert.
I'm literally floored that I did not even see.
Anyway,
The
next time I'm
outside
going to honk
holder.
at them and I'm going to be like, beep, beep, they're done. His voice sucks now. I mean, not
Beep
like
beep,
it
I'm
didn't,
Steven.
not like it didn't suck before, but now it's like
Beep beep.
bad.
His voice always sucked.
Now it's bad by his standard too. All right. Well, let's
Now
shut the
he's
door
retired.
on these updates. What a flawless crew.
God, what a disgusting crew of people. It's true.
There goes my hero.
Wow. Mark McGrath, have you ever sang any Foo Fighter tunes?
No, but he loves Dave Grohl. This does not change his opinion on Dave Grohl.
Is he a Dave Grohl apologist? Yes.
Yes.
For sure.
He's a Grohlio for sure. He's a definite Grohlio.
Big Grohlio, big time.
Big Grohlio.
Yeah, he's a
All right.
Grohlio.
So let's move on to Good Boys. Do you have
I
any?
really have to pee. So sorry.
Oh yeah, go pee. All right. Yeah, who are your good boys?
Coca-Cola Oreos and
No.
Oreo Coca-Cola.
No. That's the
Oh
thing
my
that you knew I
God.
was gonna
Yeah.
hate. Yeah.
But you're
I
gonna
mean,
hate it.
that is so fucking gross.
I was like, I always got to try the new fucking flavor, bitch.
Well, I hate Coca-Cola.
Oh, you do? I don't know. I always get the
I
Coke Zero.
Hate. Because my
Wow.
brother used to drink it all the time when we were growing up. And I think this
And
the
the scars
thought of
remind
just
me.
just the thought of him, I can't.
I can't.
The
I don't even
smell.
know. No.
No. Okay, so what's better, the Oreo Coke or the Coke Oreos?
I kind of think the Coke Oreo is better. Wait.
The cream is
No.
Coke flavored?
No. Sorry, I missaid that. The Oreo flavored Coke Zero is good. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
The cookies aren't as good.
The sentence makes sense. The sentiment is not tracking for me.
No,
So
she
the
hates
the cream tastes like Coke?
it has like this weird like pop rocky thing in it, but it's not like, yeah, I know her, the face she's making. She's upset. It's not as good, but it's okay. But I like the Coke more, gotta say. But I still have the cookies right over here. I'll put them in the slammer for sure. I know, horrified face. It's fine.
It's disgusting. I'm sorry. There's like no way. I mean, brands love to combine themselves and make people eat it, and you're just part of the problem, you know?
My name is Diane. I'm part of the problem. My name is Jill Dredge, but I am part of the problem. But they've always been part of the, are they not the same company though? Oreos, Nabisco, and
Maybe.
Coca-Cola is probably under Nabisco already.
I'm sure it's all
nothing new for them.
I'm sure it's all a corporate nightmare, but still, like, those are two things that have no business bonding.
Corporationally jacking each other off.
Yeah. And corporationally, that makes me sick because no, absolutely not. I hate it.
My name is Zoe Claire. Also, take a picture of us, I guess, because I can't see Kevin.
Oh, you can't see Kevin.
He won't let me see him today.
Sucks to suck. Okay, wait, let me see. What's the best orientation?
Missionary.
Here, I'll do this. Okay. I don't really have a good boy, honestly. I like my haircut. I like my new glasses.
Those are literally two good boys, you freak, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know, but they're not like, I like my haircut. I like my new glasses. Those are my good boys.
There goes my headphone.
There goes my hair tie.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
We can't, it's canceled.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't make perfect remixes to My Hero by the Foofs anymore.
Wow, love the Foofs. Just kidding. Haven't really listened to them unless I've been in
I like the
a
Foofs.
shared space. Oh, wow.
I
She
like the
loves the foofs.
foofs.
Do you feel personally upset by this?
I
Do
feel
you?
like it's not my favorite one. You know, like sometimes a new bad boy drops and I'm like, hell yeah, you do suck, you little pervert. This one I'm like,
Little
I don't want
pervert?
it to be worse than cheating. I
I
don't
don't want.
want the baby mama to be under the age of 25.
Never.
That would upset me,
That's what
I think.
happens.
But I'm
Well,
expecting it now. I'm bracing for youth.
I'm absolutely bracing for impact of
Yeah.
her being under 25.
Yeah,
It's a
I
bit of a
know.
Leo DiCaprio rising, but
It
it may happen. It could
it
happen.
is, but I wanted to believe that he wasn't a pervert even though he had the hair for it, you know?
He has such pervert hair. It's crazy.
I know. All right, who's your well, okay, it's a bit of a bad boy update, so we could talk about Tanya Haddix, and
Mm-hmm.
the final episode of Chimp Crazy, the Max documentary. I guess
Mm-hmm.
hit the TV talk drop while we're at it.
TV talk.
Indeed.
Beautiful time.
Um, so in the final episode, Tonka gets yoinked away from her. Alan Cumming goes and visits Tonka in the reservation. What's it called?
I forget.
Visit in the Save the Chimps Conservation Island extravaganza.
Perfect.
And he's doing great there. You know, he's so happy. He's wandering around with the other chimps, living his best life.
Mm-hmm.
Tanya seems to be still trading chimps, doing her
Mm-hmm.
thing. Maybe not chimps, but definitely capuchins. She has her own
Those count.
she has her own farm, you know, with some wallabies, some kangaroos and such. And in a dramatic turn of events, the unthinkable happened, and she says that she got attacked by a chimp. And then the conspiracy theorists on Reddit, plus Julia, think that. So they talked about some of the other chimps in captivity in the series, not just the ones that Tanya had. And there was obviously the one that ripped a lady's face off. It got shot by the cop. Then there was another one that they mentioned. I forget what Chase.
I think it was Chance or Chase.
Chance.
I forget.
Chance.
It's one
It
of the
was
two.
Chance. No, it was Chance. Another one named Chance who they covered in the doc. He was like always on a leash, and his owner was like a lady with a hat. And they showed his funeral because he unfortunately
That
died at the raw age of like 14, like very young for a
which
chimp.
yeah, and it's like obvious that they had to put him down. I mean, they
Yeah,
wouldn't
there
include it
was
if they didn't.
no, that was the way he died. He definitely died under sus circumstances. Conspiracy theory Reddit, aka Julia, think that that was the chimp that attacked Tanya.
I think so. I mean, like it's kind of random, but like maybe it's not. But also,
I mean, he
if
probably did
not,
attack someone and that's why they killed him.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Probably them. And
Yeah.
I forget that woman's name that like went part in with the lady with the
Yeah.
lady with the hat is nuts, by the way. But also so is that other woman who died of an aortic heart problem or
That
whatever.
was the late right.
There's a lady in the hat, and then there's the lady that had the chimp that was the face eater.
Right. Who went halvesies on Chance and
Right.
then
So she
died.
wouldn't have his own Chance and then died like a year later or something, but couldn't own Chance. So she was always at the
Right.
lady with the hat's house. The lady with the
Yeah.
hat. We'll have to pull her in the slimmer. You'll see
Yeah.
this hat. She used to be
And
really hot. Now she looks really
it is
nuts.
her defining characteristic. Other than that, she always has a chimp on a leash. It hurts, but that doesn't narrow it down in the documentary. So she has a hat.
She has a hat for sure, and it's always really brimmed.
I personally don't think that Tanya was attacked by a chimp. I think she made it up for attention
Again, I'm so confused why she would make it up for attention.
because she's a weirdo.
She is a weirdo for sure, but like I got attacked by a chimp. I feel like all she wants is to be trusted with chimps.
I know, but maybe she's trying to be relatable or get like sympathy or something.
She's a dumbass. She's a weird, dumb person.
Yeah. No, you're
Man,
right. You're
I
not
love
wrong.
every shot in that when she's being a weird, dumb idiot. I love.
She
The
also has
editing's great.
hats.
She has hats, not quite as many, and they're not
Not,
brimmed
not
or safari-like.
yeah, it doesn't, and it's not her personality because she also has the hair on the lips and the mouth and the face. All right. Next TV talk for me. There's a new season of The Circle.
Oh my God, are you watching it already?
Yeah. We're 4
Be
episodes in.
memorable.
It's not a very
Mm.
memorable season.
No?
I feel like
Welcome
it's
to a
lost
new
its
episode of
spark.
The Clown Show.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's lost its spark, but I'll still watch it.
Okay. Well, I mean, I haven't started it, clearly.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
I
did
don't think it's a
watch.
must.
No.
I'd rather you watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh, I do kind of want to watch that.
It's kind of a better show. Honestly, it's Real Housewives, but they're Mormon, and so they don't drink, and they're like, yeah, and they're like, their big vice is soda,
Really? I thought they were like
but they
fucking.
also do ketamine.
Really?
There is a scan there. It sort of started, um, because of a scandal in the community where some of them were swinging. That's how the show
Interesting.
sort of started, but they
That's
don't
what
really,
I heard about.
but they
But they
don't
don't
really
get
go
into
into
that?
it in the series, which is annoying because I'm like, I want to hear about
Fake.
the swinging,
Show us the Mormon sex.
but I still like it because all of these women are unhinged and the men. Oh, the men are the worst.
I can't wait.
No, the
I
men are
wish
the
it was on
worst.
TLC. This sounds like pure TLC shit.
It is pure TLC shit, but it's on Hulu, baby.
It's on Hulu, maybe.
Yeah, the men are just scum, just the absolute scum of the earth.
Perfect. I can't wait to watch it. And I will. Also, what
great.
about, did you watch that doc yet?
I did. Into the
what's it called
Fire.
again? Into the Fire.
So Into the Fire is a Netflix doc. Wackadoodoo.
Wow.
It's about a, missing girl.
It's a
Ultimately,
missing girl
it's a missing
it's
girl
like,
and a pervert dad.
classic.
Spoiler alert.
It's a bit of a Netflix classic, but if you
Spoiler,
want to
but
see how it plays
if you
out,
see the picture of the dad, you'll be like, okay, yeah, that tracks. He literally has
that
the
guy's a fucking
mustache
pervert.
and the glasses.
They should have gone to him first and been like, "Where'd you put your daughter? You absolutely killed her after you adopted her. You're not, yeah, absolutely not. You're not wearing a
Allegedly.
wide brim safari hat, but I think you're a bad person."
Exactly. And honestly, he owns one.
Oh yeah, he maybe even owns a capuchin monkey. We don't know.
He might. And we'll put his picture in Wilmer Slimerama and you'll see like that is a fucking pervert. Like there's just no denying. He has the glare. He has the eyes of the pervert, the glasses. He has like a slightly crooked smile.
His resting capuchin face.
He definitely has resting capuchin face.
Like resting capuchin tail.
And he'll kill you if you cross him.
He'll
Which is
rip
very
your fucking face off.
chimp-like. Yeah, quite chimp-like. Those are all my TV talks.
Beautiful. I love. I watched a little bit more of what's that show called? Something my worst ex or my terrible ex.
Oh, worst ex ever.
That's the one.
I finished that.
Some bad exes in that one. That one's been a slow one for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, definitely some bad exes. I do appreciate that they're like, okay, let's throw a woman ex in there.
Let's throw a woman.
They're like,
she was fun.
Yeah, she was fun because she
fun.
tag teamed her man with her mom. And
that was really fun.
That was the one you watched.
Yeah, no, I'm through that. And then I'm on, I think, episode 3 or 4. But that guy, that was a classic 90 Day Fiance dude where they're just like, I did everything right. I don't know what I did. And we're like, you did nothing. My friend, you were attacked.
He was attacked by his wife and her mother in a sort of taser filled gun match. And you know what? She really wanted her daughter. So it all makes sense.
That's what you do for your kids, okay?
It's so weird when the motive is like, when that's the motive, when the motive is like, we're getting a divorce and they want full custody of the kid. And you're like, oh, you know what would help is if I came up with a really complex plot to murder the father or mother of my child and then I'll get full custody. Like, that never works.
No,
because even if they die, they're going to figure it out.
Oh my God, every time.
You're suspect number one.
I don't know why you don't get that. Not you,
anyway,
but
not me.
You out there.
Yeah, if you're listening, don't kill the parent of your child if you want full custody. Work it out in the courts.
Yeah, I know that
my name is definitely Diane.
It's definitely Diane, but I also know that only murderers listening to this podcast. Only murderers listen to this podcast.
I hope they stream this in prison.
Murderer
Email Diane
friendly.
at badboypod.com. Your bad boys on the block, your good boys, your TV recommendations. We won't listen, but we'll read.
Yeah, why not?
Follow us on Instagram at Bad Boy Podcast.
We love posting 1 or 2 times a week, max.
Try that on for size. And leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen. We'd appreciate it. Diane will send you a pin, a personalized note from Diane. a lock of your hair, she'll send it back to you because she has everyone's hair in a sort of
figure it out.
chest.
In some kind of chest, yeah, under her,
Yeah,
underneath
in
her
some
bed.
kind of chest. And more than anything, be yourself, you know? Tag
Get
team
that
your
lock of
husband.
hair.
Tag team your husband with your mom. Get those tasers out and just see what happens.
It's fine.
It's
Just get,
fine. You
they'll
won't
get
get
over it.
caught.
Ask for forgiveness later.
Agreed.
That's a dying way.
It is. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, bitch.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.